We're live in the Crypto Coin Show studio with another episode of the Three Doges.
Doggies.
I'm Ashton, at Crypto Coin Show on Twitter, at Jesse Couch on Twitter, at I'm Not the Wolf on Twitter, Wolf of Poloniacs. It's not financial advice, but let's jump into some crypto charts and some news. And start out with the biggest news of the week, the crypto Twitter hack.
Craziness.
Wow.
Centralized apps, what a joke.
Centralized failure, yeah, right? The irony of the Bitcoin involved is that if Twitter was on the blockchain, this probably wouldn't have happened, right?
Is there a Twitter on the blockchain?
There's a few, but they're not nearly as popular. But Twitter obviously needs to look into that because, you know, it started out as just the crypto community, you know, Angelo BTC, who's a Bitcoin whale, and CZ and Binance. Of course, if you're going to do a Bitcoin scam, you should target Binance first, but then it went to Gemini, KuCoin.
It became a national security at one point, at the very end.
once it got to Elon Musk, it jumped from the crypto community to Elon Musk, and, you know, the CEO of Dogecoin, as we know him. He should really be the captain of
our boss.
The three Doges. Yeah,
he's our boss.
Right, yeah.
When's he going to get that emoji?
Yeah.
That has to happen.
Yeah, he should put forth the $1 million for the Doge emoji on Twitter for sure.
It's like nothing for him.
So, but he posted, the hackers posted on his account. They were posting a lot, and he has 40 million followers, followed by Bill Gates with 50 million, and then they started moving into Mike Bloomberg, Barack Obama, Joe Biden.
That's when
all the way up.
Serious.
Was Trump going to get hacked? It was like a matter of national security.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if like they're just fans of Trump. That's why he didn't get hacked. Or I don't know.
It was too dangerous.
No, but they have the FBI and everything under them now. Like after them now. So you know it's already.
Yeah.
They hacked the vice president of the United States, and the former vice president of the United States, and the prime minister of Israel. Like they're gonna have the government after. So yeah, it was weird.
So yeah, well, all in all, apparently they only collected 120,000 from asking people to send them Bitcoin, and they'll send back double. You know?
Which is the dumbest thing ever. Because if you just went on like CZ's thing and said, oh, we're getting raided by you know, Chinese authority officials or something, we're gonna be shutting down Binance or something like that, the price of Bitcoin would have dumped. You could have just opened up a huge fat short on Bitcoin, threw something out like that, or like said, you know, ETF is passed, blah blah, or whatever, and then like just did a long
something that actually moved the markets.
Yeah, and made way more money.
Nobody's gonna fall for one of these double up your Bitcoin scams. Like,
they've been around for years already.
Very few people.
Seems like I think it was like 400 or 700 people.
Couple hundred people, but it's hard to tell if the hackers were sending funds themselves or if people were sending funds to make it look like other people are doing it, right? So you never know. You can never know for sure.
It's all planned conspiracy.
Well, all in all, the Bitcoin price didn't even move. It moved like $10, right?
Because it's all manipulated.
It didn't. Yeah. So, in fact, it might be positive for Bitcoin because it brought awareness to all of those accounts that had like 100 million followers. Now they all heard about Bitcoin. It didn't lower the price. So I guess let's jump to the Bitcoin chart and take a look. You know, the price is the channel has been narrowing. Like for the last 2 months it's been in consolidation, but in the last few weeks it's been in even a tighter range, right? Maybe you could give your analysis on the TA for the future of Bitcoin. And, you know, I think there's going to be some big moves potentially in the next month.
Here, like over your head, right? Like, like right here, there's like a support channel, and then from the top over there all the way down, there's like that diagonal, descending channel pattern that's at play. And I've just been tracking that for quite some time now. If you take a look at DXY, the US dollar currency index, it's within a downtrend channel, and if it breaks out of that downtrend channel, then basically the US dollar goes up, and if the US dollar goes up, then Bitcoin goes down. They always move, you know, inversely correlated to one another because they're paired against one another when you're trading it. So if the dollar pumps, then Bitcoin's gonna dump, and Bitcoin's in a bearish pattern right now. So last week I was leaning more like 60% bearish, 40% bullish. Now I'm like 80% bearish,
yeah, even more,
and 20% bullish. You know,
and you had a good tweet that explained how this affects the altcoin markets as well, right? Because
Yeah.
the altcoins normally are trading with the Bitcoin trading pair, and you can see that there's been quite the move in the altcoins, and it looks like Bitcoin might be going up, which means the altcoins might be going down, right?
Yeah, so I think every major sort of drop that Bitcoin has had lately, any sort of major drop, very volatile ones, it always takes down altcoins with it. So we've been in a altcoin little spring rally thing, whatever, for quite some time. I think we're gonna go on further, but everything needs to retrace. So if you look at the 2-day charts on altcoin, there's that support all the way over here, basically, that we broke a little while ago, and it's just been completely dropping ever since. And it needs a relief bounce. So if you look at the 2-day chart, the Ichimoku, which is the green and red cloud, it definitely looks like it can push up towards there, and also on the indicator that you can't really see at the bottom, but there's a buy signal on the bottom indicator, and it just looks like alts need to retrace, and it's going to dump, and I feel like they're going to follow Bitcoin whenever Bitcoin dumps.
Alts have had a nice run so far. We've had some 2x's, 3x's, 4x. Makes sense to have a bit of a pullback.
Nothing can go up forever, but there are still a few alts. It's not like the whole market is going to go down, right? There's some gems out there.
There's of course the gems, and every coin's kind of on its own trajectory. Some are going to be early, some are going to be later. I always like to get those early pumpers.
In fact, I think a lot of coins that didn't pump during this entire rally, maybe they just went up like 80% or whatever, just kind of like a small little climb of accumulation. I think that those coins that haven't pumped, when everything dumps, those are actually going to be the ones that pump, and everything else is going to start retracing because it hasn't seen any spotlight.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few of them. So.
I could see that happening for sure.
Yeah, well, last episode we talked about Chainlink going to all-time high, and now it's at even more all-time high.
It's the all-time high of the all-time high.
Yeah, it continues. And there are some other promising alts like Tezos, Stellar Lumens, Algo, and Binance. Binance Coin, they just had their 3-year anniversary. Let's just jump to that chart, actually. They just had their 3-year anniversary of Binance. They were introducing a burn for the Binance token, but
just a quarterly one, isn't it?
Yeah, but they I think they delayed it because of the Twitter hack, and CZ was like all in a kerfuffle because he's like, we better delay, right? So but the chart actually looks, it's this blue line accumulation floor seems to hold support pretty well, and this downtrend for the last essentially year has sort of been broken, so it could be promising for Binance Coin to go back up.
Yeah, that blue line, one of the important things on that blue line right there, the horizontal support, is that the price actually dumped down under it and then it pumped right back up. So that's actually a bull trap. So that's a very bullish sign. And then we immediately broke the downtrend line that you see in the green line. So to me, this isn't a bull market, confirmed bull market. And with the token burn coming just around the corner and everything, it's just gonna keep going up, in my opinion. BNB is one of those coins that has like fundamental.
Everyone's using it for trading fees.
Yeah,
and now you can stake it on the
credit
platform.
Cards, and
it's a bit of a leader in the space too. So you could see it leading some other coins on the adventure.
Yeah, the only bad thing is that it's got such a large market cap, right? So it doesn't move as fast as the others. But because it has those constant token burns, it's always going to go up. It's like a permabull coin, right? So,
yeah, and they're always making strategic acquisitions. They just made that Swipe acquisition, the Visa debit card. They purchased CoinMarketCap for $400 million not too long ago.
Definitely overpriced.
Overpriced, but it's what they do to control the market, right? And I'm sure they're putting Binance, on the front lines for whether you're using which exchange that you're promoting through CoinMarketCap, right? Since they're sort of allies.
I like how they're also, this came out a while ago, they're DEX.
Yeah.
And so they're going both ways.
Binance Chain, Binance DEX, they have everything.
Even the US thing that no one even uses.
But this is a one-day chart, and the, it's not like it's going to pump tomorrow. but it could
It looks
move
good.
in the next month or so.
It's actually one of the coins that didn't rally while everything was rallying. So I wouldn't be surprised if this launched.
A lot of the large market cap coins sort of weren't the starters of that little altcoin spring that was happening. You know, sort of the low cap coins, but it might be time for these major cap coins to start moving.
Late bloomers.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's all that we have for this episode. Smash the like button. Comment down below what coins you want to see on the next episode of 3 Doges. Follow at CryptoCoin Show on Twitter. Follow at Jesse Couch on Twitter. And I'm Not the Wolf. And we'll see you guys next episode.
Deuces.